everyone, I'm Kev, I am the United City FM and welcome to episode 34 of United City Randomiser. In the last couple of games we've had a draw and a win to keep a decent run going. If we go and have a look at our complete fixture list, you can see that November was an awful month. 1 win in 4 and 3 losses was not good, but surrounding that we've been slightly inconsistent with draws, but on the whole very positive, and it's led us currently to sitting in 5th place. We are just 1 game left of the year of 2021, then we'll have the mid-season break. So today we're going to be playing Hamburg, who are down in 14th, so another opportunity to get some points, we would hope. So yeah, there's the table sitting in 5th. You can see how people are contributing to our player stats and where our team stats are. You can see we've got Hamburg next. The only other thing really is that, as predicted, our finances are not great. I gambled on the finances for this one season. Hopefully it will gain us European football. If it does, then hopefully next season we will restructure our finances slightly so we're not losing so much money all the time. Hopefully we won't get into trouble in terms of the board from that, but that was the gamble that I had to take. So yeah, 1 game left of 2021. You can see that then we've got a break until January 15th. So that will hopefully get a few players rested. Just so you know that I will come back on the 1st of February, having played through January off screen, just to see if there's any transfer dealings, etc. to do. We haven't got any money, but there are 1 or 2 of our players that are being linked with some teams. So I'll see whether anything comes of that and whether we have to do anything about it. But as of this moment, I don't envisage much. So yeah, today Hamburg. Next episode will come back on the 1st of February. Let's get into today's game and see what happens. So as I say, we're playing Hamburg, who are below us in the table by a few positions. So I'm looking to get some points out of today. So we're going to try and be positive, and we're going to use the gegenpress. We're away from home, so maybe that's not the best idea, but okay, stuff it. I'm going to do it anyway. It's what's been working for us recently. In the last couple of games, we've got some decent results. And I hope that we'll be able to stamp our authority on the style of play and get a decent result through the gegenpress today. Of course, as is always the case, if it doesn't work in the first half, we will change it. And we might change it anyway, just to give players a break here and there through the game. But that's what we're going to start with. And the team that we're going to play to start with today is going to be Greutbust in goal. A back 4 of Kruse, Omaru, Kempf and Heiss. In the centre of midfield, you've got Silva and El Neni. On the attacking midfield line, you've got Malcolm on the right, Wilson on the left, and Gravenberch centrally. And you've got Fabio Silva up front today, and Mecca hasn't done so well in the last couple of games. So we'll give Silva an opportunity to play today. So that's the team. Yeah, let's go. So you can see that we're both playing the 4-2-3-1, although I've got my slightly wonky version of it. They've got some good players. Arp is a very good striker. They've got Mbolo on the right-hand side. Lewis Holtby, I think he used to play for Tottenham, I believe. So yeah, 1 or 2 decent players in the mix. But I think our side is more than capable of coping. So today we're going to be positive. We're going to passionately say, let's give these fans a performance they're expecting of us today. And then just go straight into the game and see where we are. So we're away from home. Hamburg had kickoff and doesn't lead to an immediate highlight. So we'll see what the first highlight brings. Hopefully today we can, as I say, really push ourselves onto their back line whenever they've got the ball and try and win the ball early. Here's an opportunity for us on the long throw. Malcolm with a shot and it goes wide. Decent long throw though. Our long throws are always quite good. Our 2 fullbacks are decent at it, and it often brings about opportunities. That time Malcolm struck the ball pretty cleanly, but it went wide. Here's an opportunity for us to build up from the back. Heiss into El Neni, along to Wilson on the left-hand side. You can see Silva's dropped off left, so who's going to take his place in the centre? Nobody had to. He's now found his way there as the ball goes right-hand side for Kruse. Long cross in, Fabio with the header, and it goes over the top. Difficult chance in terms of generating the power and the direction on the head, but a decent move nonetheless. And eventually we got a chance. A free kick for them, up on the ball, straight into the hands of Greitbust. So he handles well. And again, we start to build up from the back, but Gravenberch is found long, and Malcolm out on the right-hand side cuts in on his left foot and straight over the top again. Another opportunity for Malcolm, but not quite the quality on the finish. I thought we were going to build up from the back, but Gravenberch was found quite comfortably higher up the pitch. And that brought about a decent opportunity for Malcolm. But it's been pretty good so far in terms of, we've had 8 shots at goal, 10 now and 3 on target. They've only had a couple, so it's going quite well. Our possession stats are below theirs, but that's what we would expect in the Gegenpress style of play. But yeah, all in all, I'm happy with the first half. Gravenberch has just picked up a knock, so we're going to have to go and look at that and see what sort of injury it is that he's picked up. What has he got? He's got a lower leg injury. I'm not going to take any chances with that today. I don't need to take a chance. So we're going to bring Siflidis on, and he'll have to play in the slightly advanced role for now, although at half-time I suspect we'll change back to our kind of controlled style of play. But I just don't want to take any chances at all with injuries. It's not necessary to do so. And hopefully that will save him a longer time out. And by the time we come back in January, he'll have been rested and able to play again. So we're coming up to half time. That's good. We've reached half time at 0-0, but we're, getting our chances. The question is, where's the quality in front of goal? I might have to look at Nmeka later in the game. So we're going to the dressing room and we're going to say, keep going out there. We can still win this one. That's what we're going to say. And then we are going to go and change our tactic because we had to take our attacking midfield central player off really. We're going to go back to our controlled and just shift these about a bit. It's unfortunate that I can't quite get them just to fall into place, but there we are. Which way round do we want these two? I think we'll go the other way round just because El Neni's happier, Siflidis is happier playing in that particular way. So, yeah, we'll let El Neni, we'll change his role slightly and we'll say, put him on the box-to-box. No, I don't want to do that. What am I talking about? Just leave it as it is, Kev. For goodness sake, stop fiddling. And let's get back into the game and see how the second half goes. So that will bring us to our kickoff. So hopefully we can build from the back on the highlight, but we don't. So we'll see what the first highlight of the second half brings. I am happy with the stats that we've got so far in this particular match. It's just disappointing that we haven't managed to find a route to actually getting a goal. And I think you can see here that one of the problems we've got is Silva isn't playing particularly well up front. Neither of my strikers are 100% as good as I would like them to be, really. We talked about that at the beginning of the season, that we'd had to take a slight decrease in the quality of our strikers. But I'm hoping one of them will show up at some point today. It's an opportunity for Hamburg, though, to get a decent long cross in, and a header again goes straight over the top of the bar. But yes, our two strikers haven't done quite as well as I'd like them to. Hopefully, if I can change it to Nmeka, which I might do, highlight, let's go and play that first. See where we are off our throw-in again. What happened there? VAR. He's gone to have a look. Have we picked up a penalty, which would be quite useful if we had. And it would give us an opportunity for a kind of cheap goal, sort of, really. So what's the decision going to be? It's a penalty. Brilliant. We get an opportunity to put the ball in the back of the net comfortably and take a 1-0 lead. Let's see who steps up for it and whether they've got the bottle to actually do it. Here we go. Who have we got? Wilson, I believe. Yes, Wilson. He should be fine. He is. Decent penalty. Lovely placement on the penalty. And that gets us our 1-0 lead. Before we finish celebrating, I am going to go and make the changes. I am going to take Silva off and put Nmeka on. And I'm going to take Malcolm off because he missed those chances, those couple of chances, and put Gundogdu on instead of him. And then we'll go back and have a look at the placement of the penalty in 3D. Nicely placed on the left-hand side. Decent penalty. No chance for the goalkeeper, really. So we'll have made our changes now, and hopefully we can now see out the rest of this game and keep controlled possession and do what that says and, control the game. Well, I think we've done that quite well. 17 opportunities, 4 for them. So, yeah, all in all, I'm quite happy so far as long as we can hold on to it. Obviously, if we lose a last-minute equaliser, I'll be very disappointed in that, which is always possible, but hopefully that won't happen here. You can see nobody's played particularly well today on both sides, really. There's only one that's got a rating of over 7, which is disappointing in terms of the games. But, yeah, hopefully this is the end of the game highlight. They have an opportunity to bring the ball forward, which they're doing through the centre. A long ball onto the right-hand side. Decent block on our left-hand defence from Heiss, and that brings the game to a conclusion. So a decent 1-0 win. It wasn't particularly exciting, but it keeps our run of form going. So I am going to say a good win, boys. Well done. It does keep the run going, which is positive, and keep us moving in the right direction just before our winter break, which is always positive going into that, having had a couple of decent results. So that should help us again continue our move forward in the league. But you can see here we've got 7 messages and somehow 14 offers in our transfer. Now you might think that that's because of all of our first team players that have got people interested in them. I can tell you it's not. It's a load of reserve players that haven't been playing for us at all. They're not good enough, so I can sort that off screen. We'll hopefully get a few of them off the wage budget, which will help financially. So I can sort that, but let's go in to have a look at the table. It continues to leave us in 5th. We're now 5 points clear of 6th, which is good, but you can see that they're quite bunched up behind us. So if we do drop some points, we are again in danger of dropping out of these Europa spots. But we've also got a 3-point gap to the top of the table as well. So if we can pick up some good points, we can still cement a higher position. So we're in a great place right now, other than financially, but we don't talk about that. So there, that's the end of episode 34, really. It wasn't too exciting, but it was a good step forward in terms of getting us where we want to be long term, which is in these 6 Europa League, European Champions League spots. One of those is hopefully going to be ours by the end of the season. We'll now go away for our winter break. I'll then come back and do the rest of January, see what transfers happen, and we'll come back and play the next game on the videos at away at Hoffenheim. And that's in the Cup. So a first opportunity to see us play in the Cup, which would be really great. If we can get through that, then we're going deeper into the Cup competitions than normal anyway, as well, which is great. So that'll do it for today. Thanks for joining me. If you've enjoyed the video, chuck a like on it. If you're enjoying the series, why not subscribe to the channel and keep up to date with the videos? Both of those things really help me and help me progress my channel, so that would be great. Other than that, have a great day. Enjoy Football Manager if you're playing too, and I will see you in the next episode. So bye for now. Thanks very much for watching this episode of the United City Randomiser save. If you enjoyed the video, then why not click on the like button, as that would really help me. If you think you know anyone who would really enjoy my Football Manager content, then feel free to share this with them. But most importantly, if you would like to join my United City here on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my video releases. If you have anything you want to say about the United City save or the channel itself, then feel free to leave a comment below, but please try and be nice with each other. That'll do for today, so until next time, stay happy and healthy, and I will see you soon.